Alright, so this is probably going to be quite a long lesson, so I'll try and get through this as quick as possible. But we're going to be building a little plane. Well, you can build the plane however you like, but we're going to be getting it in the air and flying around. This area here is what we're going to be making here. That's what you need to be focused on. It's a lot of stuff, but I'll show you a shortcut in a minute that will help you out. This, you don't need to worry about this. I've added guns to the plane. It's the same way I did the other guns, so you don't really have to worry about that. First off, let me test, and I'll show you what we've got here. Basically, the right trigger will control your speed. The left trigger will go down. The left stick, horizontal, is controlling the yaw, so it's turning like this. Right stick is controlling the bank and the pitch. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy to do. So let's get started on that. First off, here's the shortcut. Go to example tracks and scroll down to first person and load that up. Right, so once you're in here, just back out, and this section here might look familiar because this is exactly the same as what I have in the plane track. I started off with building my own, but then I realised there's a perfectly good one here, and it's a lot smoother than the one I had anyway. So what we want to do is select all of these. You can leave these out, that's just to limit the rotation, but really you don't want to be limiting it because a plane can go all around the place really. Copy it, take that, whatever you do, we just have them all selected and then save it to your favourites. Any group. I've already got mine done, so I don't need to do that. And then start your track or load up your track that has the plane in it. Right, so once you've built your plane and all that, find a good place to set it off from. I'm going to choose this runway because it's appropriate. I'm just, for this, instead of building another one, I'll just use the DLC one. But by all means, you know, if you built your own plane, it's exactly the same. Just glue all the pieces together, you know all that. So then, what you want to do now is import that thing we saved earlier. Let me just try and find it. I'm not sure where I've put mine. We'll just use this quicker. I'll delete the rest. This is the first person setup. This is the whole of it, so I'll just take all of this. And we'll just move that away, and then I'll delete the rest. Oh, I've selected the plane there. Don't want that. Right. So now you've got all this. Let's get this back into the open. Oh, I could have used the area selector for this. Right. Now you've got this. We're going to be copying more of these, so keep that in a nice open space so you've got space for more. But then take out an interval trigger, down to 1 tick, and an object position event. Hook these two up. Right, this is the bit where, depending on the way your plane is situated and positioned, this may be different. So basically all you have to do is just test it out. It's not hard to find the right one. So what you do is go into your object position event, and for starters, take off modify position. Doesn't matter if you do that or not, but we're not going to be doing position on this one. We're going to be doing the rotation. You want to hit Y and attach it to one of these bottom ones, preferably the one that already says horizontal, but it doesn't actually matter. Oh, and then select the plane as the target. Now you want to switch this to the left stick horizontal value. I just feel like it's more comfortable to fly with the left stick controlling that. Oh, Right, and then copy another one of these and just, no, I've done that wrong. I'm going to copy the other side because it has the interval trigger, and we just take that off. Let's go into that. Alright, then in this one, pitch, let's put it on the vertical there. No, that's probably not going to be right actually. I'm just guessing it at this point because it could be different. Right, so bank on this one, pitch on this one, and we'll switch this to horizontal, and we'll start on vertical. Right, so I'm hoping that this works out. 2 seconds. And we just select the game character, otherwise it's not going to work. Let's not worry about the camera for the minute, we'll just try and take this one if it lets us. This is not the ideal camera for this, so this will not turn when the plane turns. It's a bit funny, so you don't really want to use this. I'm going to glue another camera to the plane. Let's try and test this out. Right, so right stick is controlling that. Yeah, up and down is controlling that, and that's controlling that. That's perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. So next we want to try, well, next is getting the speed. So just copy one of these out, take all these off, take off rotation, and hit the position, because now we're going to be modifying the position. And go ahead and copy yourself another one of these out, and just take that off. Right, now in here, position X and attach it to the bottom one. Pretty straightforward. This is actually a lot easier than I thought. And then change it to gas controller value, and then go ahead and test this out, and we should, right, basically what's gone on here is the right stick up and down is actually inverted, so depending on whether you want that or not, oh, both of them are actually. It's a simple fix. So you get the right sticks here, the right stick horizontal values, and just literally grab a one input operator and copy that out. Operand, hit Y on that and attach it to this box. Same again for this one. And then these two that you originally had on here, so pitch is going down to this one, reselect it again and hit the operand instead, which will reverse the outcome. Bank as well on there. Now hopefully, yeah, that's exactly what we wanted. Now you notice that it's moving really fast and just stupid, and a plane wouldn't really turn that quick. And I'm going to show you now how to change that. But yeah, that's looking pretty good. Apart from the camera not being on there, it's definitely looking a lot better. So any more, like I said in the previous, in my example, I had another one of these copied out, and instead of the gas controller value I had the brake controller value, and I also had, instead of position X attached to that, I had position Y, which controls whether it goes up or down. Now for the speed and the turning, like the quickness and the sharpness. So for your gas controller value, select this 2 input operator, step down from the top box, and this is your speed right here. So if let's whack this up, it's going a bit slower. And if I take it into the minus, so if I go down into the minus, that plane is going to go backwards instead of forwards. So when I did the left trigger to have it descend when I pressed it, it was actually going up. So I took it into the minus which made it go down. So 1 is going to be, you know, really quick. 2, and then I'd say about 4 is probably good for this. My other one, yeah, my other plane is a bit faster than that. It's probably on a 3. But then again, depending on what you want, if you're going to be using this big plane here, you don't want it to turn this fast. So it's just a case of doing the exact same thing, but on these instead, these 2 imp operators. I think mine were on 4, maybe 4 again. I'm pretty sure one of them was on 5. I'm not 100%. We'll try and put this on 5. That's a little bit too slow, really. But it depends what you want, I suppose. It's all down to you. That is all preference. Yeah, the yaw is still a bit too fast. I don't think a real plane would actually move that fast, but yeah, that is the absolute basics. Like I said, you can add more stuff from this. You could have both of these positions done so it will go up and down when you press, I don't know, LB and RB. Position Z will take it left and right. So again, that's all down to you, however complicated you want it to get. But that is pretty easy. And it is the best way for me to make a flying vehicle. I've tried doing it with physics and it just really didn't go down too well. It's really uncontrollable. So this is the best way of doing it. Also, the problem with using object position events is it will travel through objects. So see that? It went through that. You can turn the physics on and have a hit trigger, so if it hits the ground it will blow up. You know, just attach an effect to it, hit trigger. If the plane touches the ground, it will then, you know, set the effect off and make the plane invisible, however you want to do it. There's one more problem that I haven't actually been able to figure out. I'm not too sure. I've messed about with it quite a lot, but still I haven't really had a good result out of it. As soon as you let go of the right trigger, the plane just stops. Now I've been able to get it so it takes longer to stop, so it's just not like an instant stop like that. I'll show you how to do that now. Which one is it? This one. So you want to take this. Hold on, I'm not sure if that's the right one. No, this one, it's already set. The speed, you want it 1, max step, about 10. I'll tell you what, I've not gone lower than 10. Let's try and go 5. And see what happens. Yeah, see, it takes a lot longer to stop, and it looks more smoother, but it does stop. Really, I would like it to just carry on moving. But that's the problem with using object position event. I'm sure there'll be a way around it, so if anyone actually figures out a way around it, definitely let me know, because I want to know that myself. But that's pretty much it. You can add whatever you want to it, but I'll give you the basics. Also, I've got a little little challenge I want to put out there. I'll show a picture now of the type of plane I want to see. I want you to build that plane, or you know, something similar to that, and set all this up so it flies, and then send it to me so I can give it a little play, because there's new sounds which I'll show now. I believe it's in the looping. Is it in here? Yeah, here it is. So these, the props, the single props and the twin props, these are like sort of old style plane sounds. So I think these will go really well with the plane, and I want to see someone do that. So if you want to give it a go, definitely try, and I'll make a video of it and put it on my channel. But that's all for now.